Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Caticus, and today I'm going to give you an overview of my gear setup and let you see how it sounds and stuff like that, and give you a little description of how I've routed the MIDI and stuff. If you're into hardware at all, then you probably have learned all this stuff years before, but me personally, I'm still rather new to the hardware game, and last week, this week was basically the first time that I had set up a MIDI setup, like having devices talking to each other. So it's kind of a fun experience for me. Right now I'll go through the gear that I have. Here I have my, let me just hold that more stably. Here I have my my Roland MC808, and that is running audio-wise. I've got that's running directly into my mixer right here. That's a Soundcraft Notepad 12FX. Then I've got a Korg EMX 1 or Electribe MX1, depending on how you want to call it, and that is running audio-wise into the 808 there, and MIDI, it's coming from the next device, which is the MPC Live right here. That's kind of the heart of my setup. And then I've got all that audio running into here through the mixer. That's the Zoom, that's where I'm recording my tracks. And then over here, I've got the Moog, Mini Moog Voyager XL. And you can see I still don't have any patch cables in there because I still don't know how to use the patch bay, really. I can do a couple things, but nothing really special. So how about instead of just sitting here and talking about it, I put the phone on the stand there and I plug everything in and I let you hear how it sounds, okay? And I'll show you a project. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have the OP1 sitting right here, and that is just going through the audio output into the mixer, directly into the mixer. So there's no kind of like MIDI synchronization or anything with any of the other devices. Yeah, okay, let's put everything onto the stand here. Oh, there you are. Okay, let's put everything onto the stand here, and I'll plug in the audio from the Zoom working as an audio interface, and then we'll go from there, okay? Hopefully I don't press the power button on the phone while I'm doing this. How's that view there? That's about the right angle. Yeah, that's about the right angle. Okay. This view here kind of this view here kind of sucks, or like the angle kind of sucks because I'm using a tripod and stuff like that, so it's not the best setup, but that's okay. You don't need to see me, you just want to hear the gear and see what everything sounds like. So let me plug in the interface into the phone and start talking to the microphone. Due to the fact that I'm going to be using that microphone up there that you can't see because my hand's out of the scope, I'm going to be using that there. That means I'll be talking a little bit at the microphone, then going to a piece of gear and using it, and then going back and talking to the microphone. So that'll be, I'm not well coordinated for this. I do apologize in advance. So here we go. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now you can see me as I'm talking into the microphone. Yay! For my microphone, I'm using a Warm Audio WA47 Junior FET mic. It's pretty good. Let me just turn on all my gear, and I'm going to have to do all the other stuff before I do the MPC Live, because the MPC Live, I've noticed, likes to crash if you turn it on and then turn on a bunch of MIDI stuff. I think that's what's crashing it. So I'm just going to turn everything on one by one. All right, I've turned everything on, just booting up. And I think I need some way to hear this. Give me a second here. I need to be able to hear what I'm doing for you guys here. I've got my trusty MX50 headphones going here. Cool. And I'm going to turn on my MPC Live now. Hear a little pop there as it comes on, like, hello. Hopefully I don't knock down my my iPhone recording this. Okay, so let's see if we got sound. There's the Moog. Oh yeah. On the other channel here, I've got the Korg MX. Doesn't quite have the same oomph that the Moog does, but I mean, they're very different devices and very different price ranges. The one thing that the Moog can do that the Korg can do that the Moog can't do is, you know, beat engines and stuff. Yeah, I was born in the 80s. Then we've got the MC808 over here. You get it. And then we've got the OP1 down here. And I can try putting some of these things together if I want. Let's see if I can do it. I'll use a project that I've already been working on. That way you won't hear me messing around for 30 minutes for nothing. Okay, one more sec here. Oh my God, sorry about that. Almost got it. It just keeps going. Okay, so that's pretty much, I mean, that's only two devices there. That's the MC808 and the Moog, mostly. I can add stuff from the OP1 into there by sequencing and stuff. I can also add with the Korg, and I've experimented with that. I'll set up a beat on there, and because I have the Korg going into the MC808, I can turn off mix-in. Then when I start the MIDI on when I press play, start on the MPC Live, it'll start the Korg and the MC808, and then mix-in is off, so you can't hear the Korg. And I make sure that I have a beat set up there so that when I press mix-in, it adds the Korg beat into it. But I haven't set that up for this video because I'm really thinking ahead here. But yeah, that gives you a basic general idea of my setup here. And I'll play each device, like I'll play a sample program or whatever in each device, or at least the Korg and the MC808. Can't really play a sample program in the mini mode because it doesn't have it. It just has its own stuff. But here's a real quick thing of the Korg on its own. One sec here. Sorry. This thing was made in 2007, so when you hear the samples, you can kind of hear its age. Jungle House. And how about the MC808? These are also very dated sounding, but they sound good. I mean, I like the overall sound of the MC808, and I think it's got really nice built-in effects and things like that. So let's just stop. Enough talking. Let me show you.
Baby boy.
It's a wonderful life. Oh, oh. Okay, no more of that. Lots of really cool built-in stuff there. Both of the devices, the Korg and the MC808, were made in 2007. So again, you can feel their age. You can definitely feel their age in the pre-made or like the built-in samples, or not samples, but the built-in demos that they have in there. Whereas something like the MPC Live has some built-in stuff and it sounds a lot more modern than that. But personally, I don't really care so much for the built-in stuff. I like to just make it myself. But yeah, that's pretty much that's a demo of all my stuff and all my gear and an explanation of how it's all set up. That's about it for that. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'd like to look at you guys, but I can't really do that at the same time as this. If you guys have any questions or comments that you'd like to ask or make in the video or the comment section below, then please do. And I'm like loving the idea of getting feedback about this, about my setup, ways to improve it or whatever, or you know, what works, what doesn't. And of course, if you get the chance, subscribe to my YouTube, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll try to make more videos in the future of just random stuff, all amateur. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just making music, man. And that's it from me. So thanks guys very much for watching, and this is Katigus out.